Good morning, children.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay,
Good
beta.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning, good morning. Now, we are going to have a quarterlies in the month of August. Okay? Maybe at the end of the month. Right?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So, I'm going to give you 4 to 5 chapters, maybe 6 chapters. Okay? 4 to 6 or 4 to 5 chapters. And how many chapters had we done in Vistas? Vistas, how many chapters? Aishwarya?
Yes, ma'am.
Vistas,
Ma'am, I don't. Ma'am, maybe no chapters has done in Vistas.
Ma'am,
okay.
nothing.
Okay, nothing has been done, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So tomorrow I'll just do the first chapter of the Vistas. Okay. And the first chapter is what? That is the third level that I'm going to do. Right? Got children? And
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
here we have already done up till Indigo. And 6, 7, 8 chapters, as you know, they have been cut by CBSE. They won't be coming. We have done 3 poems already. 3 poems are being done. Have you understood it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure?
Yes, ma'am.
And in a week, in maybe Wednesday or Thursday, maybe, I'm going to take your test. Okay? Clear? I know अभी 12 participants है, बाद में 5, 6 ही रह जाएंगे. That is your wish. Even one will be there. I'm going to take it. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you understood all the 3 poems and all the chapters done by me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody?
Yes.
Now see the third level, you know, the third level, it is a story and you know, it deals with modern day problems and the man, you know, he tries to escape reality by various means. Okay. And in this chapter, a man named Charlie, he reaches the third level of the Grand Central Station, New York. You know, Grand Central Station is there in New York and it is considered the Grand Central Station, it has only 2 levels. But anyhow, he reaches the third level. Now, this story, you know, it is about Charlie. What I said, he is the main character and he's about 31 years of age. Okay. Now, one day what happens, he just gets late in the office and he's returning to his home. So he tried to take the subway. Okay. When he goes through the subway, anyhow, he reaches the third level of the Grand Central Station. And this third level, you know, it actually does not exist. But anyhow, he reaches there. Okay. And then he just tried to tell his psychiatrist friend about this third level. But this psychiatrist friend, you know, he hardly believes. Charlie thinks that he might have experienced time travel. And there he finds that he reaches in the 1890s. Okay. 1890s means before the two world war they took place, and world wars did not take place. So now when he reaches there, he sees that a ticket window is there, and he tries to buy two tickets, one for himself and one for his wife, okay, to Galesburg, Illinois. But unfortunately, the currency, the notes that he uses, okay, in that century, in 1890s, 1890 centuries, it was, he finds that those notes, those currencies, okay, in that century, they were different from his. So what he does, he just take out whatever balance, whatever deposit he has in his bank account and got them converted. Okay, though he faced loss of money, but he converted the currency. And then he goes and he tries to look for the third level, but he fails to find it. Okay, and he is not able to find the third level anymore. That day he found it, but now he was not able to find it. Now, when he does all these things, his psychiatrist friend, his wife, they all are worried, and they just try to blame him that he's just trying to escape from the realities of life and miseries of the modern world, you know. But Charlie, he makes them sure that that was not the reasons. But they hardly believe. Charlie, you know, he was very fond of stamp collection. So he starts this hobby, or rather he continues his hobby of stamp collection, so that he might be distracted from this third level. But one day he finds in the stamp collection only, he finds a letter from his friend Sam, that psychiatrist friend beta who had been missing. Okay, and when he opens the letter, in that Sam had written that he always wanted to believe Charlie that really the third level, it existed. And anyhow, he has found the third level and he himself is there. And he also encouraged Charlie and Louisa means his wife, that you also keep on looking for third level, as a life there. It is very good. And he keeps on, he tells them that you both keep on looking, and surely one day you would find the third level. Got it? So this is all fiction. Fiction समझते हो ना?
Yes.
All imagination, okay? The third level and all. And this chapter, you know, it has not been deleted from the course. Earlier it was deleted, but now again, 1 minute. I'll tell you again, it has been added. Okay. The Tiger King from that book. It has been deleted. Journey to the End of the Earth and Memories of Childhood. 3 of them are deleted. Otherwise, third level is still there. Clear or not, beta? So the third
Yes,
level, you
ma'am.
know, it is all a fiction. Okay. And what I said, 2 levels are there on Grand Central Station, New York. But this man, however, he reaches the third level, and when he reaches, he find a different platform is there, different station is there, and all the booths, they are made up of wood, And finally he sees a bundle of newspaper that was lying there, on which somewhat 1890 or somewhat some date of 18th century it was written there. Then he just looks here and there and he sees that he had reached 18th century. However, he finds that the houses are very big there, okay, and lot of trees are there and so on. And he just goes to the ticket window, to buy 2 tickets. He thinks that I'll just return back to my house and I'll bring Louisa also to this place, as this is a very wonderful place. But when he gives the notes, the currency, to the man who was sitting at the ticket window, he finds that the man was staring at him, and he was somewhat shocked. Why? Because the man, he says that the notes were quite different and he was just trying to cheat him. Rather, he just trying to betray him. But this Charlie, he was not doing so anyways. He just runs away from the place. Why? Because he knew he would have stopped there. The man would have called the police and put him behind the bars, as he was having the currency that was different from them. Okay. तो ये था कि फेक नोट्स थे, इसलिए he just runs away from there, and finally he reaches his house. But after that, next day he just whatever deposit he had, he just takes out the deposit and converts them into the whole currency notes. Though he does not get any profit, okay, he was in loss, but still he does it, and so that he might take visa there. But anyhow, he doesn't find the way to the 3rd level anymore. Later on, one day, this psychiatrist friend, whose name was Sam, he used to make fun of him, Ki, you just want to run away from this world, you want to run away from the realities of this world, miseries of this world, and that is why you give this excuse, you keep on giving this excuse that you have reached the 3rd level, this and that. But he finds a letter from Sam, who had already reached the 3rd level, and he's inviting Charlie and Louisa to keep on looking for the 3rd level, and once they find it, they should also visit that place. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Acha, any problems you are having, beta? Any problem you are having in any of the chapters? Mehak, you had sent the question to me.
Yes, ma'am.
I did not. What was the question that you had sent?
Ma'am, why does the poet make the reference to Shakespeare heads and open-handed maps from elementary classroom?
Why?
Why does the poet make the reference to Shakespeare heads and open-handed maps?
Why does the poet make reference to?
To Shakespeare heads
Only
and
this
open-handed
question
maps.
was there. You are
Yes,
not
ma'am.
missing any word from it?
No, ma'am.
Sure. Was it
Yes,
the
ma'am.
textual questions? Was it from
No,
the
ma'am.
text?
ma'am.
It was from the extra questions,
Addition question.
beta.
Yes,
Let me
ma'am.
see. You know why? Because he thinks that all these are the temptations, 1 minute. Let me see. Extra questions I had given you, no?
Yes, ma'am.
1 minute, beta, 1 minute. Okay, okay. So I'll just send you the answer, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Any other question by anybody? A big strength I can see. 15 students out of 60, 70. Good. Any other questions?
Ma'am, meaning of open-handed map.
Open-handed map means it was an open map that was showing the beautiful cities and towns better. Okay. It was an open
Okay,
map
ma'am.
that was indicating it was not indicating any lines, right? How
Okay,
do you
ma'am.
see a physical map? It is not an open map. Open map थोड़ी ना होता है वो. Physical maps में तो क्या होता है वो lines उनके borders वगैरह they are drawn there ना. अब इसमें क्या था? It was an open-handed map. इसमें beautiful towns, cities, everything was shown. Okay, according to the boundaries. समझ में आया?
Yes, ma'am.
तो शहर कहाँ है, कैसा है वो, and this and that. You know, when you enter some city, some historical city, you just see an open-handed map when you enter it.
Yes, ma'am.
जैसे fort बना दिया कि fort is direction में तो beautiful picture of fort. You know it is made. Okay, some beautiful garden is there तो उसकी picture किसी south में है तो उस side बना दी. राइट कोई बहुत सुंदर से गार्डन्स हैं या और कोई हिस्टोरिकल प्लेसेस हैं तो जो जहां पर है ना वहां पर उसकी पिक्चर बना दी जाती है या पेस्ट कर दी जाती है व्हाटएवर इट इज so why this see he says that those children you know the map was it was a bad example why the map was a bad example for them ऐसा नहीं था कि बिल्कुल ही physical map था जिससे वो attract हो रहे थे it was actually an open handed map that was showing beautiful cities and towns okay कुछ beauty वो map दिखा रहा होगा ना open handed map that was the reason वो stress देते हैं कि this map should be removed from here why because this is a temptation for these children to enter the world and steal it इसका मतलब ओपन हैंडेड मैप दिखा रहा होगा ब्यूटीफुल टाउन्स एंड सिटीज अट्रैक्टिव ग्लिटरिंग टाउन्स एंड सिटीज क्लियर और नॉट जो इन बच्चों को
Yes,
टेम्प्ट कर सकता है अट्रैक्ट कर सकता है इसलिए ही वाज लेइंग स्ट्रेस यू नो टू रिमूव दिस ओपन हैंडेड मैप फ्रॉम द स्लम क्लासरूम राइट
yes, ma'am.
और पूछिए बताइए और सुमित एवरीथिंग इज क्लियर Sumit, he left the class.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear or not?
Ma'am, your voice is not coming.
You must be having network problem. Everybody can listen to me. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you can come out with more problems and better complete the question answers and tomorrow just keep the registers with you. I'm going to switch on the, I'm going to ask you to switch on the videos and show me the registers. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine then. Goodbye. Take care.
Thank you, ma'am.